Another one.
Yep. So we got today the question. We gonna answer it. Slater. Cowboy views TCU Steve Avila as a more athletic Ron Leary.
We shall see.
Yeah.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
Yeah. Wee. Is this wee woo OC or is it real?
I don't know, man. We gotta find out.
Come out and come in. You break it up. Come out and come in.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
I got a bad feeling this might be a wee woo. Hey, but we gonna look at it. It's one thing we gonna do over here, man. We gonna go to the field. That's one thing we gonna do over here. We gonna go to the field. Alright. You know. Hey, you know. Some statements are bold, right? You know, some things is real. Some things are fake, you know, but it's one thing we always say, that eye in the sky don't lie. You know? That's just real. It don't lie. It's gonna tell you the truth each and every time. You know? It's gonna tell you that truth each and every time. So, you know, we gonna go through the film. We gonna get through all the wee-woo. We gonna see if today, if
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen. You are fake news.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
It might. Wait.
Well.
Oh man, I be doing too much. Oh man, y'all sit back. Oh, so you got something to say, bro? Because I'm over here crying.
Man, first of all, how's my sound? Is it okay?
Yeah, you much better. You much better, bro.
All right. Well, you know, all I can say is, man, there's no mercy in the dojo. That's all I tell you. We go find out.
Hey, it is no mercy in the dojo, man. None. And it shouldn't be. You should be able to trust us to tell you the truth. We gonna be right back.
Sure. All right, guys, as you come into the building, do not forget to follow Boss Cowboy Sports on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Subscribe, like, comment. Personally, if you haven't subscribed, I don't know what in the world you're thinking. What in the world are you waiting for? Hit that button. Let's go.
So I'm gonna just kind of start it off, bro, with this clip. That's all we gonna do. We gonna start it off with the whole clip. I got it right here. I got a new way of being able to embed sound. I love it. So we go first listen to James Slater. This is courtesy of the sound is from obviously the NFL Network. Here we go.
Boys possibly go Jane at 26.
I think offensive line's a safe bet, Andrew, and that's because when I was at the Combine talking to Stephen Jones, he told me you could never have enough offensive linemen, rather. Although, as we were just talking about it, they may have too many wide receivers. But offensive line is an area that they do need to address. You don't have Connor Govern there anymore, and they've got to figure out the future with Tyron Smith. Tyron Smith moved from left tackle to right tackle. They're still trying to figure out something with Terrence Steele. They're telling us that means Tyron Smith is going to move back over to left. You'll have Tyler Smith moving over at right. I don't know if I buy that. So who's a guy that they could be keeping an eye on? Well, I was just with them at his pro day. That is guard Steve Avila. And here's why he's interesting for them. This is a guy that can play all over the line. He's played guard, he's played center, and he's also played tackle. So Steve Avila, a guy to keep an eye on. And if you're interested in hearing a little bit more about him, he will be on Good Morning Football this Friday in New York. So that should be fun. He's got a big personality. I've enjoyed getting to know him. Also, they consider him a more athletic Ron Leary, and they've had a hard time replacing Ron Leary in Dallas ever since he left.
They consider him a more athletic Ron Leary. What's your thoughts, OC? Because we got the film. We gonna get into the film, bro.
No, I'm prelim. No, I'm more athletic Ronald Leary. No, he's not. But I'll explain what we get as the freeze.
Yeah,
you see, did I freeze?
You froze just a little bit. Yeah, but keep going. Let's see if we can get through it.
All right, let me see. I'm froze a little bit. No, that's it, man. Let the film speak, and I don't think that's the case.
All right, so this is why I'm gonna say this is wee woo. Been thinking about this. I'm sensing some major wee woo going on. Go out and come back in one more time. Let's see if it break the curse. I'm gonna talk about this while you coming out. Then hopefully you come in while I'm really breaking this down. Bruh, like when I listened to what Jane said, and she said, oh, they tell me that they see him like a more athletic Ron Leary, right? Now, obviously, that's something that is dear to my heart and many of Cowboy Nation's heart, because I got the evidence that that's something that I have been screaming about, and I actually said it, I think the same day they came out with this, right? And I posted that morning, I think before she said this, but it was right around the same time I heard about this afterwards. And I was just making the case on Twitter, as I've been doing. And I said the Cowboys have been juggling left guard ever since Ronald Leary left for the Broncos on March 9, 2017. The second to third round picks have generated temporary band-aids, drafting a 2023 first round left tackle, moves Tyler to left guard, and returns Dallas to interior dominance. Okay. Because in my opinion, that's one of the easiest ways to really make this line just dominant, especially with a lot of the tackle talent that's likely going to be sitting there. So I've been making that case. Everybody know I've been making that case, you know. But anyway, are you back?
Yes, sir.
So it's crazy to me that during draft season, Jane Slater, a national reporter, OC, they go to her and say, we want to let you know exclusively that we see that guy as Ronald Leary. I can't wait to get into this film. But go ahead, OC.
Man, listen, you know, it's a lot of marketing and it's a lot of misdirection. I think this is just misdirection about Cowboy.
No doubt.
It's misdirection.
This misdirection.
It's misdirection.
Yeah. I'm certain it's misdirection, bro, because it's been a lot of wee-woo, bro. And we go get into the film. Y'all sit back.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee-woo, wee-woo.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
See, when you think about the wee-woo we've been hearing, like, Terrence Steele is a left guard. Terrence Steele gonna be the swing tackle. We see Steve Avila, I messed up his name, as The missing Ronald Leary. Nah.
Right.
Okay. Let's get you ready to get to the film. Who you want to start with? Do you want to start with Ronald Leary, or do you have anything else to say before we get into this film?
No, man. Let's just start with Ronald Leary. Let's do it that way.
Oh, you dirty! You dirty! You gonna try to kill it before it start? Well, let's go then, OC.
Don't matter, baby.
No,
Go.
we gonna get right into the sauce. Here we go. It's on you. Hold on. Let me hit your film button. You know we gotta get all fast. So come on now. You know we gotta do a little bit too much sometimes. Here we go.
The OC.
Ooh.
The film breakdown.
Let's go. All right.
Okay. So let's.
I got the full controls on this too, OC. I can back it up. I can do whatever you need.
Oh, look. All right. Let's
You break it up.
All right. This is. Oh man, is it okay or no?
Okay, you know what I could do? Hold on. I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna pause this because we go, and I want you to keep watching this. Is it a phone I can call you, OC?
Yeah, you can call this phone, but it will kick me out of the show.
It's we can't kick you out the
You
show.
can
See, because I can call you directly, and it'll be real clear, and you'll be able to see this.
Okay, so let me do this real quick. I'll text you what number to call me on.
Perfect. Y'all be
All right.
man. We flying the plane, so we gonna get through this Wi-Fi issue. So y'all give me a second.
All right. So I just sent it to you.
All right, here we go. There it is. And your number is still top secret. The world won't know. Cause we go get through this, dog. We got to get through this. Here we go. We calling the OC.
And then myself, I'm gonna mute myself on this, boss, and then I'll just talk through the phone.
Let's work through it.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. Let me do that real quick.
Y'all be patient.
All right, boss, you there?
Yes. So I hear an echo. So you probably got me on in the back. So probably mute the computer altogether, and it should kill that feedback.
I just muted it. It's not working?
It's still a feedback. You can hear that. It's picking up your phone.
All right, hold on.
You got to try to figure out how to kill it.
Is that better?
Much better. Can you see your screen? Are we getting that feedback? We can hear you, but we getting that feedback. So we got to figure out how to kill it.
Oh, man.
All right, anyway, let's just go through the show. We're going to just try to get it through.
We'll go through it. All right, cool.
Yeah, we come back to the show. Anyway. OC,
let's just try to fight through it. And you can just keep it.
Right,
keep the camera off me, and then.
Okay, we'll keep the camera off for you. All right, so let's go.
Yeah.
It's on you, OC.
Got you. If you look at the left guard here, you'll see just a simple reach block. And, he's doing his job. He does give up. Well, actually, it's a pass pro play. But he does a good job just matching his man inside and adjusting quick move, just attack. And you can. All right, let's take a look at him. That's a short set. Really great job. Got his hands on him. The dude didn't have a chance. So you notice pick foot up, pick foot down on the right foot, and then punch with the hands. That guy's dead in the water. Great job. And here he is here, just being a big, strong, physical man. And that's just the thing that we haven't had from the left guard position, just the physicality and just a guy that can manhandle people. You saw kind of flashes of that with Tyler Smith before he was moved out to tackle. So let's take a look. They got a stunt in here. And we'll take a look. He passes off very, very nicely. And he just takes this guy almost a win. And he passes it off. He doesn't get ground, and he stops the rush. He stops the penetrator. And that's the number one thing you do when you have a stunt. When you have a twist, a stun, a slant, the number one thing that you got to do is stop it. And he does this well done. Now, on this particular play, I want you really just to notice just the sudden, quick change of direction, right? Because he has a counter move. He defeats the counter move. Right, he defeats the counter move on this particular play. The guy's gonna show upfield. Look at the left, the guard side, and the guy's gonna show upfield. He's gonna try to counter inside. Look at the quick set, the quick 5 set. That's a wide 3 technique. Look at that quick inside. Nothing, man. It's over. Absolutely nothing. Right, Sack is giving up there, but that's not on him whatsoever. Just he's very, very economical. Very, very. He plays compact. He plays strong. He doesn't play wild and woosey-goosey. He just plays strong and compact. Which you a guy that knows who he is. He doesn't really play outside of himself when he's playing, and just really does a great job. 65, the left guard, right here. Let's take a look-see. And which is really solid footwork, strong base, right? He's not the quickest, most athletic dude, right? Some guys would have scooped that guy all the way, right? So he's not the fleet of foot guy, but he's solid and just doing his job. And so if he can't get to the front side shoulder, his job is to try to ride his backside shoulder and push him past the hole, which he attempted to do on that particular play. Okay? And you got more blitz action here. And notice how he's washing everything down. And you'll see it better from the other end, right? That's how you deal with pressure. When you're a guard, the key is you don't want pressure in your offensive quarterback's face. So you got blitz action here. They hitting gaps hard. Everybody's slanting. They hitting gaps hard. You really want to be in a situation to where you are washing that thing down and you're being strong. You're not here it is. Wash it down. That's it. Look, that's it. Wash it down.
Beautiful.
Wash it down. Cover the guy up. You're doing your job. You're doing it as that's to do.
All right. We go stop through that first series. Hey, you want to now? Let's go look at Steve. I think that's first. Should we look at Steve?
Yeah, let's take a look at it.
All right, because we
can take a look at him. We can always come back.
Because we compare. So we looked at one series. Let's take a look at Steve. Here we go. This is Steve. All right, and this is now. Let me pause for a minute and explain something that's real important in terms of our film evaluations. One of the most important things you can always see me and the OC do, we always try to look for film that's going to reflect league talent. So all the film sessions that you saw so far from us are people where the matchups was what they're going to see in the league every week. We believe that's the best way to get the truest assessment on a player. Sometimes you don't get a bunch of volume when you're doing it like this. Sometimes you have to cherry pick. Sometimes you will inflate or deflate them because of their performances in these particular games. But to me, these are the purest games that could tell you most about the player. So we pick this one, and we got another one. We pick Michigan, and we got other ones that we can look at. You got any thoughts on that before we go back to Steve?
No, we're just trying to get best on best competition to give you a really good glimpse of the ceiling or floor of the player, and to see how he translates on the next level. Because if you're not handling good competition on the college level, then deductive reasons you might struggle in the NFL. Yeah. And so that's why we're showing you these real good comparisons.
Just that simple. So sometimes you're not going to get it. Yeah, we can look at Georgia. You know what I'm saying? But this is one of them because of Mazzie Smith, right? So we go look at this and we can look at other ones. But we more so trying to get an assessment of if this is...
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy?
We trying to figure out, is this statement
number one bullshit guy? He do the wee woo,
or is it based on a real comp? So here we go. So let's get into it. All right, you got it again, OC.
All right, Mr. Avila. And you really can't see that well from this. And just point of all, for the people's sake, if you don't mind, like when you get on this ankle, just so they can try to see him a little. Just,
I got you.
Yeah, with your mouse, just so they can kind of identify. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, so there you go, 79. That's your left guard. Let's take a look at him. Well, we know he's a big guy. All right, we know he's a strong guy. And let's take a look at it. All right, so good feet, way to pass off the stunt, to chase the looper. He's waiting for action to come back. So that was good. That was good by him. That was good footwork, and that was good extension coming back. I want to see him come back and get some work here, though.
Yeah,
I want to see him be nasty.
I want to see him.
Yeah, I want to see him come. Yeah, go find some work, man. Just find somebody to hit anybody.
Yep.
And so what you see here with him, you see a guy that has good base, right? He has a good base, but excuse me, you really, and you guys are going to see this in this film, and I'm going to just point it out as we see it, right? I want to see him finish a little bit more, man. I don't want to see you mush a guy for 2 steps and then let him go. I want to see you finish him, man. Block with the center, man. Go ahead and try to finish that guy. Don't come off and watch the ball carrier. I want to see you finish. But he's strong at the point, and that's why, he's a mid-round type of guy. Nothing wrong with that with him. I'm not saying that he's a bad player. Now, on this particular play, he gets off balance, right? He gets knocked off balance. He kind of misses with the outside hand, and this is him playing against, this is number 58, right? Yep. So this is him playing against, a rising guy, right? And he gets thrown there. He does hold on for life and not get thrown out of his shoes, right? You can rewind that, boss, because I want to just break something down about that.
Yeah.
If you can.
Because I would have gave him a minus on that one. You want me to do this?
Yeah. This view is perfect. All right, and just slow it and pause it. Okay, so right now he's in good position. Okay, he has a 0 set, which means he's not moving because Twabi just lines up and he just tries to bull rush and dominate you. That's what 58 is out of Michigan. He just gonna try to overpower you, man. He don't have to use the arm over some. Now right here, when the defensive tackle shows numbers, he needs to take advantage of this and punch. He needs to stop the rush immediately. In other words, stop the rush before it starts, right? He's waiting, right? And you got to trust yourself. Go ahead and let it run for a quick second, and I'm going to let you pause again. Go ahead. Pause. Okay. So here, he misses with the hands, and notice this guy hands is inside, and he actually throws him with the outside hand because he begins to lean, right? His foot is off the ground. He's in a bad position. Numbers, I will say, will get thrown over in Kabuki, right? Kabuki mean the dude just threw you down on the ground, right? He hangs on for dear life because he's a big, pretty strong guy, right? And still enough to not get beat for a sack. But the missing with the hands and the not being violent with the punch and allowing inside leverage is something that you got to clean up on the second level. Go ahead and let it run. Yep. So, and like I said, it's good and it's bad. It's not all bad, down on the guy in any way, okay? Right? It's things that are good. It's things that are bad as well. I don't like the fact on this play that he's catching, right? I don't want him to catch, right? I like him to do find them steps. He does good find them steps with his right and left foot. So you look at this, look at the footwork, find him right here. But he catches, right? When you find him, strike. Don't let the guy strike you. And so that's the thing you saw in the last couple of plays is that he's getting struck by the defender, right? And if you do that in the league, that's tackle for loss, right? Don't get struck by the defender. Once you find him, go ahead and strike him. All right, let's take a look at this play. Again, your left guard. All right. Again, he's blanketing these guys, right? And he's trying to roll his hips without force. And so he really needs to roll the football, keep his pass down a little bit more. And right here, he has decent footwork here. It's not nothing wrong with his foot. Right here, run off the ball, run your feet. So he didn't run his feet, and the guy disengages and gets in on the tackle, right? So you need to be a little bit more violent and aggressive off the football.
Yeah.
Right? You have to, and he's covering the guy. So he's doing like a decent job. He's covering the guy up. But in order to really have the impact that you want to have, you got to do things a little bit differently, right? So, he's a young pup, man. Clearly, he's going to need some development. gonna need some hardening and just a little bit more strength, and just playing just with a little bit more confidence, right? And so a little bit he's playing solid, but he's playing in a way to be feet. Okay, and that's fine. He passes off the loop.
Good. I love his feet though. I do
Yeah,
love his feet.
he has good footwork.
Yeah, his feet are very athletic. You can see it even in his plant.
He has good footwork, no doubt about it. He just needs to bring another layer of physicality at the point of attack. So remember, and I don't like right. So on that particular play, and it's just little stuff. And I'm just my honest assessment here. He reaches, and when you reach, it's like the game teaches, right? When you reach, they teach. So if you reach, then you leave yourself open to counter moves. You leave yourself open to an arm over, to a spin move. So look at this, and look how he reaches. I don't even reach, but he gets the job done. Right here, look at the feet, and it's just a good 45, good. Okay, right here, you see how the weight is forward? The weight is forward, right there. I want your heels down, dog. Get your heels down. Trust your strength. Trust yourself. You're lunging now. You're lunging a little bit. So if he had a quick slap and rip, which he tried to just want quick enough, right, he would have beat him clean. But he recovers. And so the thing about Steve Avila is that a couple plays you see he has good, so he can almost get beat and recover.
Yeah.
It's a wide base, and he has good footwork.
Yeah.
That's the good thing about him.
Yeah.
He can recover. He has great, right, because he keeps a wide base and he has good footwork. All right. More pass pro. Now here, his butt is toward the sideline. I don't like that. Right. Stay parallel. Don't get lost in the sauce here. Stay parallel, big fella. Don't get lost in the sauce, turning your butt towards the sideline, because if something comes back, they go get you and they go have a clean shot of equipment. Right here, slide, punch. All right, that was good. Actually, that was good. I didn't see it that well. That was actually good. All the action went away. That was good, and that was him trying to be physical and double team with the center. So he did a good job there, right? Seeing the loop and then taking care of his business inside. Okay, that's just a cut play. I really hate that play. That's dumb. I don't like that. I have all of them fall down because offensive linemen are not taught how to cut properly, and they just flop on the ground. So these guys flop on the ground. They didn't run their feet. You got to run your shoulder pads. See, they just flop on the ground. You go to pass through his thighs. If you go cut block him effectively, you can't just fall down, like you falling down, on a surfboard or something. But anyway, sidebar. So look at this, Jay, and look at this. This is good movement by him. Good, just want a better finish, right? Yeah. Good movement. Run your feet, big fella. Good initial contact. Just run your feet, baby. Give me the finish, baby. Come on with it. All right, so here we go. Boom, right here. Run your feet. He tried. He got knocked off. Okay, that's a good block. I'm giving him a good block on that. He got kind of caught in a wash.
Good block, but I still see what you're saying, man. Let me pause it real quick. So, like, if we judging this tape, I'm seeing the athleticism, because we basically still trying to, ask this and answer this question: is this real or is this wee-woo, right? And we letting the
you see this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee-woo.
So we just trying to look and make sure we not getting wee-wooed, So partially, the tape is saying that this is partially true, right? Where you can see the athleticism, but when you saying Leary, what you also, in my opinion, saw with Leary, we can go back to the Leary tape after we finish this drive, and then we can look at maybe one more drive here, if you cool with that. Is you don't see the finish, bro. You don't see the finisher. You don't see the mentality of Leary. I think that is major wee-woo. I'm just keeping it all the way real, because Leary was consistently nasty.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
Consistently. If we watching Leary, you are saying, and you are not saying, we need you to finish at the point of attack. You are never saying that. Keeping it real.
Yeah. And the thing is that Leary's more mature, Leary's stronger, and here's the thing that people really don't get. Leary got a big contract and went and played for Denver, right, for a few years. Leary was playing at a Bowl Cowboys when he left.
Yeah. So that's a good question right there. See, what you saying right there before we go back to the film? The question is, which Leary are they talking about? Right. So are you talking about the Leary that came in as a left tackle, or are you talking about you see him as a mature Leary? Because this is not mature Leary. You must be talking about how Leary came in. Am I tripping?
No, and I don't.
Because they don't do that. Right, because they don't do that.
Right.
When you comp somebody, you comping them as a mature player.
Right. Comping him to the guard position as he was before he left the Dallas Cowboys. That's what you're doing.
That's what you're doing. See, I was trying to give
That's what you're doing.
But see.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
All right, let's go back to the film.
Yes, sir. All right. Take another look at the young fella here. All right. And so that was a real good position seal block, right, on a misdirection. Just quick screenplay, basically, a bubble screen. So let's take a look at him here. Good feet, good footwork. So he plays in such a way that he's trying to make sure he doesn't miss his block. I can tell because earlier in my college career, I was playing like that. You playing with good tech, you're trying to make sure you don't mess up. Yeah. And if you playing a little bit like you don't want to mess up, it takes away that extra 15% of aggression. He got caught, he got beat inside on that play, but it was a quick ball, so it didn't affect him because he's leaning, right? And I pointed plays ago, right? He's leaning, lunging, and when you get your weight out on your forefeet, you're very susceptible to counters, especially when you reach, right? Reaching, it got pulled inside. So reaching with the hands instead of shuffling your feet towards target, slide.
Show it again.
You got to slide your feet towards the target. So when you basically one set somebody, which this is just a one set, it's a quick one set, quick 45 right here. Okay, now send that punch. First of all, leave it right there. You see his right hand, his hands get wide, and this is technical stuff that most college players, only the elite, I would say the top 10, top first round guys, they have this figured out before they get to the NFL. But most guys that are like mid-round guys, they have hands. So his hands are wide, which is leaving his chest open. We talked about this in another play, which is going to leave him susceptible to being tossed. Notice how you can see him leaning. His weight is on the left foot. And then he gets slung, and the guy comes inside with a counter.
This is also why you want to see these guys. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, play. I just want to play with a little bit more balance. And when you get there, man, just punch it, right? Trust yourself, trust your game. I'm looking at this film like I'm his coach, and that's what I would tell him. I say, okay, that's fine, but trust yourself. You ain't got to trust your feet. Trust your feet in your hands. You got to the target. Punch him, extend, and finish it. Don't lunge at it.
So this is why also we look at these type of tapes. You know what I mean? Because if you're looking at him versus inferior competition, these technical issues don't pop out as much. You know, you start breaking down technical wise when you're going against people that's bringing a lot to the table, you know? So anyway, let me finish this drive and then we'll go to Leary. And I like what Bob said. Can we pause real quick? Just keep it real. Cause see, you know, this is real. He said you can't teach nastiness. You either have it or you don't. Yeah, bro. And see, like, cause you know, Mafah reputation is growing right now. You don't have to tell Mafah to be nasty, man. He is just nasty. Now, if they would have said he was like Leary, I would have been like, yeah, I see it. I can see that.
Broderick Jones.
Broderick Jones. You would say, oh yeah, I can see it. Yeah, Broderick Jones. Yeah, bro, you can see that on tape. So we just did Broderick Jones the other day. You can see the nastiness on tape. Good job, Bob. Hey, let's keep going. It's just real. And you don't turn on and off nastiness. Can we just pause for a second to talk about that? You don't turn that on and off, bro. You either that or you not.
Yeah. You play with an attitude, man, and sometimes, man, you're more of a technician, and you can make it either way, right? You don't gotta just be the mean. You ain't just gotta be I'm the meanest guy on the field to be a good player. Like you really don't. It's many players like not like that. They're just technically sound, and they try to play right. But in order for you to play right as the offensive tackle, you got to bring the finish, dog. You got to bring the finish. Whether you feel it or not, you got to bring the finish, dude. You got to try to finish the dude if you can.
And don't sell me that this guy is a finisher like Leary when he not. And this is just from this game. This is from this game, but man, come on now. You not gonna wee-woo me. I'm just sorry. I don't let that happen with nobody. I'm sorry. Oh, wait. Somebody say with a super chat, I see McGovern-ish. Nah, it ain't that. McGovern had horrible feet. This dude got good feet.
Well, yeah, he got better feet than McGovern, but McGovern was more physical.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. That boy
McGovern he was more physical coming out.
Oh, that's dirty cover sis. That boy saying McGovern-ish. Ah. I want to go back and watch Leary. I'm sick of this dumpling.
Yeah, and so again, here he playing with hands and not playing with pads, right? And you got to be quick, man. That's a quick trap, homie. You got to get out your stance quick. I want this, right? You trying to hit with hands, man. Put your hammer down and hit this dude in his shoulder, his neck's up. Do not push him with your hands, dog. And he didn't make the play because the running back was there to slow him down. Run that back. It's a misdirection quarterback lead, right? And so you pulling here, big fella. All right, good buck step. Hit the dude, man. Don't hit him with your head. Adjust. I want to see the athletic. So the athletic ability is okay when you're going side to side in short area phone booth stuff as a guard. The athleticism is not there on the movement, right? He's a little bit slow. And you got to adjust on the track, right? If you're pulling, you got to be, so in other words, you got to be tight, real tight to your center. They widen up. You got to out so you can hit the dude, so you can actually get a seal. All right, so here we go. Good push, though. Good push on that play. Good push.
Yeah, good push.
Real good push, man. Real good push. Real way to come on. Go around and be physical. That's the most physical play I've seen him do. He was very physical, came off, got a really good push. All right, let's take a look at him here. Boom. Boom. Okay, and that was really good awareness by him, right? To get the run through, right? He had a deuce block with the tackle. You'll see it from this angle. So he has a combo block.
Deuce block,
right?
If you don't mind, bro.
So he has a combo block. Deuce's combo block with the tackle, okay? But his eyes have to be ready. So stop it right there. Stop it. Go back. Because they'll be able to see it better if you go back just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. So you can go back. Okay. So they moving a little bit right there. Okay. So he has a double team with 77. That's a deuce block. Okay. Double team with 77 up to the linebacker that you see is in front of his helmet. And if that guy shoots inside, it's his job to come off. If he shoots over the top, it's the tackle's job to try to come off and chip him so that they can have a clear lane to the end zone. So this guy shoots and he comes off and pins the guy in the hole so he doesn't run through and try to make a tackle. So that's a good job by him. So you can let it run. Right, pin, come off. Good, perfect, dude. Perfect. Good job. Good job. I mean, could I get on him for coming off just a smidge late? Yeah, I can, but I'm not going to worry about that. You're on the goal line, man. You came off. You got a body on him, man. Good job. You knocked him out of the hole. You just launched him. Good job. It's a touchdown. So good job. Good combo block.
There it is.
Deuce block.
All right, so we go back to Leary real quick. I think, because listen, y'all, so far, if you judging this, maybe we talked too much during this. Maybe we kind of was pushing kind of what we thought too much. We might have influenced the jury a little bit, just being honest. But just give a quick vote on so far. Do you think that this is Ronald Leary? I just want to kind of see y'all response on this. Is this Ronald Leary? And then I see a lot of. Go ahead, OC.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead, boss. Go ahead. You got it.
Because a lot of people asking for us to pull up Mafah. I can pull them up.
Okay.
Matter of fact, OC, if you don't mind, go ahead real quick. Now, y'all just be patient. If you got something else, I can pull up Mafah real quick. Do y'all want to see Leary or Mafah? You know what I mean? Because then we can really do a comparison across the board, right? And just let it play, you know. But right now, or do you want to go back to Leary? What you want to do, LC?
Yeah, it really doesn't matter to me, man. I mean, if you want to see Mafah, we can do Mafah.
Let's look at Leary.
Because we just did a lot on my TCU guy, Steve. So let's take a look with just a few plays, and then see if you see the same thing. Now, in fairness to Steve Avila, this is his pro film, O'Leary's versus the guy's college film. But we're looking for similarities, and we're looking for details that would suggest that they will be a similar type player. And so let's just take a look at a few plays, and then we can kind of go from there.
All right, so I got Ronald Leary real quick. After that, I'll pull up Mafah. Now, the problem with me pulling up Mafah, it's going to be hard to find Mafah tape with that type of competition.
All right, so you got, again, your left guard, 65. Good job. Just looking at being aware, man. Moving his feet, and he gets the slang guy inside. Good job. Yep. Good job. So that was a good job by him. Just playing good in space, keeping active feet. And that was a good go route. So again, your left guard. Let's take another look at him. And notice how he sits down and he stops very, very well, man. He's just a strong dude. He sits down and stops power very well.
He let them know.
Yeah.
He let them know that, hey man, I don't like you. You know what I mean? You wasn't seeing that with Steve.
Yeah.
It's like just like at every play, he trying to do something chippy. If you peeping on Leary. Just
man.
Look
he playing against a wild horse.
Look. Oh, you can't see it right there, but I saw it on the
you can't see him on that.
Yeah, but like now he out there, man, at war. It's a different mentality than what I'm seeing with Steve. I'm just being honest. I do like the feet work that they was talking about.
But that was a good job because this guy dived right down. He didn't want no work. He didn't want to get hit. He dived down, and O'Leary does what he's supposed to do, which is effectively spear the man, right? Look at the left guard. Right here, he falls down. Boom. He spears him. He spares him.
There you go.
Right, and that wasn't O'Leary tripping. He was actually trying to put his helmet on it.
Yeah,
that's what he was trying to do.
Nasty.
Oh, he's trying to put his helmet on it.
Nasty.
He's just trying to spear the dude. That's what he's trying to do.
Boss needs
so
to stop.
Good job, man.
Stop the wheel.
All right, so here we go. Let this play. And these are some of the most powerful. He covers the guy up, does a good job, washes him inside. It's a touchdown, man. Wash him inside, about 4 yards down the field. It's a touchdown, man. So great job by Leary with that particular play, man. Quarter option key.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
Hey, listen, y'all. I might not have time to pull up Mafah. Let me go see real quick. But before we, this is wee woo, bro. I'm certain. It almost make me say that they really not targeted him at 26.
No, they're not. This is nonsense. They're not.
Yeah,
they're not. They're not.
Because this you know what this giving me the vibe of they are hiding their hand, bro. I'm certain, bro.
100%. This is misdirection.
Yeah.
They're going to throw a whole bunch of stuff there that's not even interesting. And I think they even did it with some of the wide receiver visits.
Yeah, you think those wide receivers bogus a little bit? Because that's a lot of
some of that's
for a bluff. You know what I mean? Because you sending your scouts around the country to do that stuff, bro. That's kind of
but you know, no, I'm with you, but I'm saying some of the players they're not looking at, dude, is misdirection. It's misdirection. Some of that stuff is misdirection, bro. Not all of them are pure. Some of them are pure, but not all of them, bro. But this is 100% misdirection. I'm just telling you that right now. You this is 100% smoke screen.
I got Mafah, bro. Are y'all ready for some Mafah? Oh man. See, listen, I don't think most people gonna tell y'all this, but this is likely wee woo, y'all. We just being honest with you. And that's why it's important that we put up the tape. My boy Bob Hicks say, yeah, I'm with you, boss. They not going Steve at 26. Nah, they not going Steve. I would be shocked. Because You literally went out to James Slater and said, we want to let you know that we see him as Ronald Leary, the key missing piece that we have been missing. Nah.
Sometimes you tell certain people stuff because you know they gonna go tell.
Right, of course. That was the
That's
point.
called strategy.
That's strategy.
That's strategy.
Hey,
if you want to get a message out there, you go tell certain people you know they gonna go tell.
Ooh, if you want a certain message out there, you go to the NFL Network Dallas Cowboy reporter and you say, hey, I'm gonna give you something juicy. Don't tell nobody though. Oh, I won't. You my friend. You can go ahead and tell him. We see him like Leary. Stop. Wait. This is wee-woo, bro. I ain't feeling it.
Yeah, and you know, I don't want to elaborate too much on that, but yeah, it seems strange because if they take Steve there, it's a reach. It's a big reach, man. At 26, huge reach.
So, yeah. So here we go. All right. So let me pull up this Mafah. All right, y'all been wanting for this Mafah. I'm gonna pull it up for you. See, this is love because we didn't even have Mafah on the menu. You know what I mean? But because we love y'all, we finna give y'all some Mafah real quick. All right, here we go. All right, we gonna turn it on. Let's say it's on you again, OC. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hit the button for you one more time just because you're going so hard.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
The OC.
Film breakdown.
Hey, y'all get some bonus now. This is bonus. This one on the menu.
Bonus round. All right. So we just put your mouth so people can identify Boss Cowboy. When we get to the other
they know who
people.
he is. Shit, from the first play. It's obvious who he is. I'll put it on right there. Just for the uninformed. All right, so this is the reach block, and you know he goes and hits the dude, then he hits him again. So you like that finish, man? I want to see his footwork be a little bit better. OC, I'm sorry. Somebody say, how do I subscribe or follow the OC?
Just look the OC 100 on Twitter. At the OC 100 on Twitter, man. You can find me there. You can message me there, man. I'll reply as soon as I can. So that's the best way to talk to me.
All right, here we go.
All right, cool. So let's take a look at the big fella. Right, he crosses over his feet. I don't like that. He's just a big, strong dude. He depends on that, but he's nasty and tries to finish people, which I really like.
Hey, hold on. This first play is so classic. Just look at all of it. Every bit of it. Keep your eye on this whole thing. Watch. Look how this is the first play. Did he stands over the dude mad, so he trips him. And then Mafah turn around and point at it. That's what you want on your squad.
Yeah, man.
That's somebody trying to get in your head from the very beginning of the play. Let's go.
Yeah, man. He nasty.
Oh God, dog.
All right, so here he is laying on and then raising his legs up, making it hard for the dude to get up, man. Just, again, being physical, just mushing the dude, just mushing. I'm just big and strong to you. He looked like varsity playing against a JV person. Small. This dude don't got a chance. So, dude, he just rolling her, man. It's no competition. This is no competition. These guys in Stanford versus him, they gonna play with a lot of heart. You know, no competition.
The only problem I hate is that this level of competition.
Yeah, it's no competition, man. This is easy. He not even working that hard, man. And me, don't be lazy, big dog. Go ahead and finish him again. Try to get a pancake every play. If it's that easy, get a pancake every play, right? Don't rest. I don't want to see you rest on reps. I want to see you get down. All right, here we go. Decent hands. All right, miss with the hands a little bit. I want to see you real strong with the hands because you got to play with really like what I call stone hands, right? Right here, right? To do swipes and then get your hands off effectively. So go ahead and lock in. That's a little guy too. Don't let him swipe your hands like that. Replace and punish him. So my critique is going to be, not harder, but because I know this is like less competition.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, don't turn around and look at the ball, dog. You're being lazy. You're being lazy. Find some work. I don't care. Find some work, dog. Find some work, right? So you're right here. Good. Hit him. Go. Yeah, you kind of stood. Yeah, you taking it easy on him, right? So, no, man, punish him. Knock him over again, right? Be consistently nasty is what I want to see. Okay, here we go. Boom. Okay, good. Yeah, he has a problem dropping his outside foot, man. He gets this outside foot stuck. Like, he doesn't play with the pass pro balance that Steve Avila does. So look at this rep. Gets a little high, and he keeps that left foot forward. You need to keep that foot cocked back at a 45-degree angle. Go ahead, boss. You can run it. They'll see it, right? So you don't get pulled and snatched. Go ahead.
It's acting glitchy.
Cool.
It's glitchy.
Yeah, so, when you see this, yeah. All right, here, right here. So that's like a tackle slide, right? I want to see the foot in the ground a little bit part, but okay, go ahead, let it run. And the foot, you're even here. You just try to mush them instead of use hands, and then your foot stuck in the ground, right? I want to see you, and you did a good job. He did his job, but technically, I want to see him a little bit better. That's it. He got the job done just based on his physicality. All right, good punch. Good foot movement on that one.
And I see y'all asking about the USC tape. USC, in my opinion, I don't remember them having some good interior guys. I know they got some good edge guys. I think they have a good 3. So I don't know if we gonna get the matchup that y'all trying to see from that tape. That's why some of these guys are hard to evaluate, because the level of competition is not equal.
Yeah, and on his set, I notice how Steve Avila does get his 2 feet in the ground, 1-2, right? This is really good, right? That's a fine step and a push and work where he just pushes him in the back and just like, okay, just get away from it. That means dogging this dude out. But on the pass pro, he does a little bit of a hop step, and I don't want to see the hop step. I want to see the step, and I want to see those feet stay in the ground. I don't want to see you hop step unless somebody's trying to bull rush you and push you back. And here he's on the second level. So he's showing he's good enough to get on the second level. Run your feet. That's a decent block. Don't lose it, though. That's a decent block. So good job on him getting up on the second level, versus your Stanford defensive front. Okay. Notice how he has a pivot step. He doesn't step with the left foot. So need the footwork to be a little bit better on the 45 angle. Like, he takes a pivot step and he crosses over a little bit. Need his footwork a little bit better, because when he plays against guys in the league, they're going to blow through his shoulder, right? And so here, yeah. Here, though, he's indecisive to make the dude over. But again, here, he just found somebody to hit, and let me see, just find somebody to hit, and then push him down and use him as leverage, then knee him, then walk by him and try to knee him in the helmet again.
Now this is Leary-ish. Now this is Leary-ish. I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah, man. So there again, your left guard. And so, looking at him versus these guys, I mean, I expect total domination because of on the first play, and I just want to see how hard he plays. I don't want you. He's giving up the inside a little bit to the inferior dude, right? Because he's showing high hands. Like, he's showing hands, not punching with hands. And it's okay to show hands. That's like how you initially start, right? But he's showing hands. Right, you go see this. Look at this. He's showing hands right here. You right now. See, the dude comes aside, and he slides aside and stopped him. But I want to see you stop that dude and don't even dude on that level. That's a walk-on player on Stanford to get a counter move in. Like, man, now you set this dude hard and you punch him and you wide him to the sideline immediately, right? Don't even let him do a counter move, right? So let's see how this play looks. Let's look at him, because I want to see. Okay, and that's a misdirection. So that's a fake reach and then coming back the other way. So that's a good job. So that's a misdirection play. That's fine. Let's take a look at it. Okay, here he is. Get around the horn, dog. You too slow around the horn. Yeah, because he's pulling. It's down block and he's a lead. He's pulling around and the tight end. I want to see him get around. A little bit slow-footed on that. I want to see him go ahead and get all the way around. Now, when he get there, he gonna hit you. But I want to see you open up and get around. Get off. Go ahead. Let it run. All right.
I messed it up, bro. Hold on.
No, don't worry about it. So when we get back to this play, you'll see him with the hezzy, right? And I don't like the hezzy in space, because when you hezzy, defensive linebackers, defensive tackles, linebackers, and second try to juke you, they try to slip your block. If you're out there running, blocking a smaller guy, you can't hesitate. The worst thing you could do is try to dance with the guy. You want to run at him and make him force a side. And whatever side he forces, just bloody his nose. Just bloody him, right? Don't hesitate. You know what I mean? Because he's fast. Those guys are faster and quicker than you. So if you hesitate, they're going to make you miss.
All right, so we basically want to just kind of evaluate the statement, right? And we want to research the statement. We want to know.
You are fake news. It's all fake news.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
So the question is this wee woo, this Steve being a more athletic Ron Leary? Because when they say that, you know what that's trying to say to me, OC? That's trying to get an impression that he's nasty like Leary, but more athletic. That's how I'm taking that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah. That's not so.
Yeah,
just leave it like that. It's just not so. It's not so, man. That guy's, a third round pick probably. You might reach, get him up in a second. He's a mid-round pick. He has some potential based on his size and all that kind of stuff. And based on some of his footwork and fundamentals, I can see him getting on the squad and growing into a really solid starter. I can see that.
I can see him having a major upside. I can see the upside. I can see the upside, but the Leary mentality, nah.
Not yet, man. Not yet. He got to get into some training camp fights or something like that. Just bring it out of him. You know what I'm saying? Not right now.
I think him with Tyler Smith would help, though. I think Tyler Smith would help that nastiness.
Yeah. Tyler Smith trying to get you on the ground if he can. He trying to roll you up. That's how Tyler Smith plays.
You can't play with a dude like Tyler Smith and not get some dog rub off on you. It just,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I still would like the pick, even if it was at 26. I would be like, cool, let's rock. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to let y'all
I don't like it at 26.
I would take it. I
don't like it at 26.
Yeah, I know we can do better.
It's too high.
It is
too high, dog. That's too high of a pick. That's too high. That's reach, bro. That's what you did with Tristan Hill. That's what you did with Tarko Charlton. You don't take those guys first. You take a guy like that second or third if you like him. Just based on the tape and based on who he is right now. Because you got to draft him on who he is right now. You believe in his potential, think he could be great. That's cool. And I ain't hating on him at all. I think he got great upside. But like where he is right now as a player, taking him 26, you reach.
Yeah.
And when you reach, when you reach, the game teach. That's how it is.
So we got some more film work to do. This is just another one that we put in the lab, so obviously, we want to kind of present y'all the evidence and not just a whole bunch of opinions,
Another one.
So we put another film breakdown in the bag. OC, go ahead and close us out because I know you're sick. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead and close us out, bro. I think, honestly, obviously we got a lot more film we can watch, but from what we've watched, and if we was just judging mentality, I'm going to just tell you, this whole thing is just my opinion.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
That's exactly where I stand. Just
Yeah, man. I mean, so look, if you like content like this, man, follow Boss Cowboy Sports. Thank all you guys that put money into the super chat. Thank you so much for those of you guys that put money into the Cash App, $ Boss Cowboy Sports, man. We appreciate it. Help us to pump out more content, get more equipment, do things to improve the channel. production. So we really appreciate you guys. Follow Boss Cowboy Sports on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can follow me, the OC100, on Twitter. And until next time, salute.
Yeah, we might do Osiris next. You know what I mean? We go take a look at all these guys. So,
Boss Cowboy Sports.
Appreciate that, Bob.
With your voice matters.
Appreciate that, OC. Keeping it real.
Bringing real back. He be speaking his mind. That boy with the shit.
I got you, Coach. I see you. Boss, UCLA versus Utah.
Boss Cowboy Sports.
We'll bring that, Coach. Appreciate it.